Okay, mate, Clone Wars. Now these girls here are both stock standard air filter, stock standard that. I have put a aftermarket dog on the front. There's a front solid colour. That's it for this. This is my youngest son's saw. But I'm going to put two brand new chains on. And I thought I'd show how fast I can do it now, which is not fast. Right, I'm going to run the chains. So the Husqvarna clone takes a what do you call it? 0.058 chain, and the Stihl takes a 0.063. Now, I think the reason for that is I played around with a an 046 clone, and he was running a 0.058 chain, and oh yeah, it revs, but it doesn't. No, that one. It doesn't hold its power or torque in the cut, and I think the reason for that is Husqvarna seems to have a heavy flywheel. It's a heavier power head, and the Stihl's not, so it uses a centrifugal force of the chain and plays on that to give it torque. So once it's up and revving, it stays up and revving. So mechanically speaking, whoever designed that, quite clever. Child proof. 10 snips there again, but they're good. Oh, brand new. Damn, you love brand new stuff. There, untangle it, which normally is not a pain, but can be sometimes. With the pain when I was doing the 42-inch bar too. Whoa. Come on, I don't look like an idiot. Get the lips in the bottom. Get the lips down the bottom. Alright, almost. Then we'll see how she cuts. Right, that's sorted out. I'll put the bar up the way it's meant to be because we're on show for each company. Not biased here. I just use what I use. I love me solo chainsaws. So this clone Husqvarna is close to a solo, but it's not a solo. Things I do like, it's got an inboard clutch, and the Stihl's got an inboard clutch, but I think it still had an inboard clutch beforehand. So, well, that's right there, I think. Now, I put it through about, this is the fourth tank through the saw, and the neo-tec's on its third tank. So, really, it's a very close competition. See who's who in the game of everything. So adjust it back further. Find the hole. Close to it, I think. Very close. There you go. Right, put it back together. Anyway, you probably don't want to see me mucking around with these things, but just to show you, the new chain's going on both. I'll put you on pause, and we'll get to the proceedings of cuts. Same as the ported ones. These are not ported; they're stock standard. We'll see how they go. There you go. Just so I can learn how to use my phone. All right, this is the Stihl. In a spot where I can actually work. It's got a spur dry factory. There we go. Putting it up there. Chain in the groove almost. Oh, you bugger. stump them onto an angle. There you go, that should be right there. Right, put the cover back on. And so it's got a brand new chain to it. Now, I did a video once before where I was using a .058 chain and another saw using a .063, and a person made a comment that that wouldn't matter. Well, I think it does, and when you start playing with different saws and they're running different chains, like this one's .063 and that's it. But I have had, as I said before, a still with .058 on, and it's totally different. But when you start playing around with these things, you notice things differently. So yeah, it's not what you think. They're using it for a different reason. That's the second flywheel, I think. And it seems to work. I'll get changed down there. Don't know. Anyway, I'll finish tightening this up and then we'll do some cuts. Ooh, getting sorted. Alright, both saws I'm going to stretch the chain and make sure, because the longer chains, guys, you want good chains. These do not stretch much. It's a brand new, so I've got it reasonably tight to see what it does, but it shouldn't stretch at all. If it does, I'll be very surprised. So that's it. So I had tight, and now it's set right. So, all right, we're going to do some cuts now. I'll just pause you again, and we'll get in position. Ugh, my back's a bit sore. I done some weightlifting with my son yesterday, and now I'm paying for it. All right, let's see how it's got stereo sound. See what it sounds like. old mate to lift it up. The machine going. Probably can hear that, I don't know. That's a better grab, I'm happy with that. There we go. I'll set you back up again, get the Husqvarna back. leave it there and I'll cut the set. come fly with me to a place where there's mud and crap. Let's see how this job is works, guys. Alright, time for a talk. My back's a bit sore. Now, the neo-tec, power wise, awesome. It's like, I don't know, a hit sledgehammer with blades. That's how it feels. The neo-tec is like a whip with blades. There is a definite difference in feel in chain gauge. So, .058, and I've got a bar that runs .063, and it's more bogged down. I think the Husqvarnas run on torque. They got a longer stroke. The clones are at a higher stroke, but power wise they go like clappers. A bit more thirsty on fuel. Now have a look at the air filter. This is a factory air filter. As I said, the sauce done basically no work, so it's starting to get crap just there. Might take my sunglasses off. What do you reckon? There we go. So yeah, it's looking good, but it's starting to soak up crap. But you know, it's a good system. Now the neo-tec. Now I think they've updated these. Don't hold me to this. Right. So there's a nylon filter, and I didn't like it at first, but just looking at it now, there's not much crap in it. So I'm impressed with that. Yeah, guys. If you want power, get the neo-tec. I'm here up to that. These saws are not ported, they're both standard. They're a good quality saw for their price. Die cast pulsator, plastic, and these plastic ones break. I've got one at home where the metal insert there chopped out the rope, so I can't replace that. I can only get red one, orange ones for me. What else can I say? Both good chain brake systems where they're not going to hit your knuckles. Husqvarna's a bit further away, so you can't really whack your knuckles. Yeah, still too far away. You can't get your hand to activate the clones brake easily. Where the steel one, you can. So that's a big winner for me. Look at the steel's a bit thirsty on fuel, but it's only got a small fuel tank, so I think I'll hold against that. I'd both turn the oil pumps up full bore, so they lubricate the chain. You know, on the factory 74 and a half. But yeah, I'm happy. I would go neo-tec. Realistically, the power head's lighter. If I was going to own one of these, well, I own this one. If I was going to run this thing permanently, I'd put a 20-inch bar on it because it's nose heavy. Watch this. I'll put you up here to show you what I mean. Shadows. So you pick it up, it's a bit nose heavy, so you want to, it's not balanced. But the Husqvarna, because it's a heavier saw, well, guess what? It is balanced. So yeah, you pay for what you know. So yeah, a bit different, but it's much heavier. 2 fingers hard, 2 fingers a lot easier. So yeah, I'd go neo-tec if you can do cutting firewood. It seems to just run now. Mixture screws. The Husqvarna clone, that was almost perfect mixture wise. The neo-tec, I had to line probably back about half a turn on the high to get it to run. It was way rich. I didn't mind at first because I put a tank through it rich, because when these things, even the Husqvarna ones, when they're manufactured, one of the reasons you get them cheap is they don't spend time going over every single nook and cranny. It's just, you know, blown out the door. I used to work at the factory. Get out the door, get our money's worth. But they do a good job, you know, anyway. But if you do what I've said before in the past, 6 what do you call it, warm-ups, and sit there and idle, give get a couple of revs, let it go cool. What I'm doing it for is any bits of metal in the motor or plastic or paint that might come off, which, you know, let's face it, they do that sometimes. But any bit of aluminium and stuff, if you're starting and stopping it and letting it warm up and cool down again, you're blowing that crap out the exhaust. If it's small enough, but if you go flat out all of a sudden and start cutting hard, those bits of aluminium might get in the bearings and become permanent in the bearing and get squashed and damage the bearing. So I just, you know, start it twice a day for 3 days. So warm it up, let it get hot and turn it off in the morning and then do it again in the afternoon. But that's the reason, blowing the crap out the exhaust. And I've always done that and it just seems to work. But anyway, I give this one to the neo-tec. And yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Baumr-AG, but it just, I don't know, it's a better saw. Oh, the decompression valves on top, I don't like that. But you have to live with that type of thing. The one on the clone on the Husqvarna on this and so. So there's a few good things I like, but yeah, well, I like the on-off. Hate the on-off going up for your farm. Like in an emergency, you want to go down, turn everything off. But I'm used to that with solar, so you got a toggle switch. But anyway, guys, neo-tec's the winner. Mainly lighter, I think. Lighter and power. And if I was going to go full time, I've got another filter in the shed. It's a cloth type one. So because Australian hardwood's very like almost sandy the way it comes out, really fine stuff. It's hard to do. I've done it before noodles. It's hard to do noodles because if it's green, yeah, fine. But when it's hard and rocky, it's, you know, you can't really do it. Not like the softwoods. But yeah, I'm impressed. You know, I hope you guys are like that. Not mucking around. All right, mate. I'll see you later.